Cause they couldn't see me going very far. Now I be overseas with the mom. I get paid when I pass a bar, but I got no love for the law. I can't remember when I had a job. Back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car. Now I got gophers f***ing up my lawn. That is annoying. I'm picking my poison. You crabs in a barrel, while my lobster is boiling. I'm trying to avoid them, but they keep on coming for me. DMX, what they want from me. BMX, I ain't stunting for free. On my mama deceased, so you know that it's truth when I speak. Matador, I ain't running from beef. Mike Tyson asked why my hunger so deep. I replied, ain't no love in the streets. Also, there wasn't no love in my home, so only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win.
Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB The Show has baseball from Progressive Field. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Oakland A's and the Cleveland Indians. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Kristen McKenzie, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Striding in is Mark Canha, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on the way, and we are officially underway from Cleveland as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back on it is the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Hey, Starling Marte comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Rosario's got it. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And that just looked like a really tough play right there. Had a little trouble getting it out of his glove, and it cost him. It made all the difference right there, boys. He had to be perfect with the speed getting down the line.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. In his career, Olson has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And that one yanked just foul. And he fouls this one off. Marte, base runner at first with 1 out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Ready with another 0-2. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that's inside and hits him, but it won't matter. It's out number 2 regardless. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. Here's Jed Lowry now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he takes a called strike 1.
1-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 1-2. Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
He pulls this one into right. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. One left for Oakland. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
Now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Elvis at short. Fielded cleanly. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time. 1 away. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Well, Matty, if I can tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
1 out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
To plate now, Jose Ramirez. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit to 3rd. Chapman brings it in. Go on to Olsen, will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 2nd inning coming up from Progressive Field with no score. And now here is Ramon Laureano, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the 2nd inning. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Fouled off. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
In now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out. In at the plate is Sean Murphy. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, exit tag.
Line hard deep into left. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. Set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Reyes absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitter. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Looking at this one, it's obvious he should have just hung on to it instead of going to the first. As it is, I think they'll score a hit and an error, and he's in scoring position.
And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. So now here is Harold Ramirez looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hit in the air down the right field line. Laureano is there. Let's see if they test it. And even with 2 outs now, they won't risk running on that arm out there as he's forced to sit tight at third base. Here's the first pitch to him. Roberto Perez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning set to get underway, and up next, the power-hitting third baseman Matt Chapman. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
0-1's the count.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. And now Elvis Andrus. First pitch of the AB now. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Now a flare out to left center. Left fielder coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out. So now it's Mark Hanna. First pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. A's are gone in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now. And standing in the outfielder, Bradley Zimmer.
The right fielder.
First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Rolled traveled slowly to first. And they'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now into the box, Owen Miller. First pitch coming, here it is. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Miles Straw. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike one to start the at-bat. And it's 1-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful of that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
That's what you like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. No balls and 1 strike. Strong, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is swung on and hit to Lowry at second. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. Indians lead 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. First pitch on its way. Starling Marte is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
2 balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And it's fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Waiting on it is Zimmer. 2 gone. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Jed Lowry. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready now is Jose Ramirez, set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Sinker on the end. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. Here's the first pitch. Sinker's in there. No balls and a strike. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation.
A diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Gloved by Lowry. Andrus. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Like clockwork, a 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So now into the box is Ramon Laureano, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And another foul ball.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 0-2 once more. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby out.
Now the A's designated hitter, Mitch Moreland, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game could make a big difference.
Ready with the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now to the plate, Sean Murphy hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
This is the kind of at-bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at-bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he will look at a first-pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is into right field, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hit on the ground toward the left. And there's a base hit as the run will score from third, and the A's have taken a 1-0 lead. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now, Mark Canha as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he's safe.
You know, D-Row, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Row.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he chops it foul at the plate for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Waiting on it is Zimmer. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The A's lead this one 3-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The left fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marte on the move. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Next to hit is Roberto Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Just a tick behind for a strike. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Here it comes, 0-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Here's another 0-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Owen Miller, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Swing and a liner. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Indians strand a couple. Still down 3-0. Sam Hentges takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 31.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Zimmer, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And stepping in, Ramon Laureano. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Skied into straightaway right. On the run is Zimmer. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, well, he is in there with a triple.
And this is what good Major League hitters do in the pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
So now to the plate, Mitch Moreland. As he'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Laureano stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So now to the plate, Sean Murphy. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Oakland is on top in this one, 4-0. Striding in for the Indians, Ahmed Rosario. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them. He seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Lowry's got it. 1 there. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
At the plate, Franmil Reyes. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Popped him up. Olsen in foul ground, and that retires the side. Indians fail to score. They trail here 4-0. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, here is Elvis Andrus. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here it comes now to Andrus.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Ripped down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Here's a high pop-up. Perez over to his left. 2 down. So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And striding into bat next, it will be Mark Canha. First delivery to him. In there, no balls and a strike. To short. Rosario brings it in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They lead it 4-0.
Leading off for the Indians, the first baseman,
Bert Smith will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
now pitching for the A's, number 46.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Canha has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So
Left field.
first pitch coming. Here it is. The pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. No runs on 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Lifted down the line in left. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Roberto Perez. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 4-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. First pitch on its way. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 from 4.
Up next, Matt Olson. No hits in 3 tries so far. Called strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The 0-1 delivery. Pulled toward right center field. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
Jed Lowry is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Marte on third. Olsen stands at second. No outs. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. And this would be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third. Blake Parker gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the eighth. Ramon Laureano will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Laureano is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there. That was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
To the plate now, Mitch Moreland, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. In comes the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The A's lead it 5-0. Stepping in is Bradley Zimmer. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
So 1-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And the Indians have an early threat here in the inning. It's a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. To the left side, but it's well foul. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And they're going to get on the board here with the sac fly, but there's still work to be done. Down 5-1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Miles Straw. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. Laureano is there, 2 down. Next to dig in, Ahmed Rosario. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
And he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
1-1 the count now. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In now, Jose Ramirez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Marte gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We've played 8 full. The A's lead this one 5-1. Now at the plate here is Sean Murphy. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out. So the next to bat will be Matt Chapman. He flew out in his last AB. Now here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now the pitch.
Ball, action time.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Stepping in next, Elvis Andrus popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now here it comes. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded back up the middle. And that will be a base hit for Andrus.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, Hero, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Into the box now, Mark Canha, as he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 pulls this one in the air out to left. Ramirez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. 1 more shot coming up. Will go to the bottom of the 9th. Oakland is on top in this one, 5-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Fran Reyes.
Leading up for the Indians, the designated hitter,
De Ellis Guerra, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. Now the first pitch. Hey!
No, that's low. That's ball
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Bobby Bradley. 1 ball, no strikes to count. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. High in the air down the right field line, and that will end up a foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Bobby Bradley goes quietly, and they've got only 1 out left. So now to the plate, Harold Ramirez. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Last strike now for Cleveland. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
5-1 the final total in today's game. Oakland used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Sean Manaea is the winning pitcher of record. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Athletics, 5